Well, hello everybody. Joseph Sunderland back here for another live stream. It's Wednesday, October 30th. Tomorrow's Halloween, and yeah, I'm excited. Got a lot going on here. I just streamed a few minutes ago, but got interrupted a few minutes into it. So I thought I'd try this again. I got about 10, 15 minutes that I can stream here and catch you up on what's going on currently. Thinking about doing more streams more often, a little bit more professional, based off of last week's episode where I kind of, I've been dealing with a lot, and we had the episode on Saturday, and I thought, was working on one focus foundation, because I know how important it is to have these foundations, and not only foundations for the present, but anchors, foundations that you'll want for the future that you need to build eventually. That the foundation you build today will is important to have those foundations later on in life. So as I was creating the show on Saturday and dealing with a lot, plus it's a kid weekend, and with school being in and a kid weekend, like I've been doing these shows since March. I don't know that this might get a little bit tough. And for me, I don't know if you can hear my dog upstairs, but there must be a dog on the TV because she is going batshit crazy right now on that TV. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot going on, and I decided to have a show on resilience because just sometimes you just want to quit. Sometimes you're wondering, are you screwing? Should you find a 9 to 5 that you can easily just go in and do what's expected of you? First of all, you go in and you have your coffee, you sit around bullshit for the first hour, then you spend about 4 hours of being productive. Then you go on a big break and you come back in about another hour being productive, and then you go home for the day. And that's all you have to do, and you get a consistent paycheck. The company you're working for provides that. My issue is every job I've ever had, I get involved and I want to come on. I'm here for the show. I want to produce. Let's make shit happen. Let's be the best we can be. And even my managers are like, you're overwhelming. Let's stop. Like, you're not even the manager, and why you're giving us objectives? Like, piss off, guy. I'm a lot. So that's why I'm so happy that I have the structure I have, and I can work that structure, and I get to help everybody the amount of help that they want to allow me to help them. And I'm very grateful for whatever that is. And I have so much to do. Like, I never get enough. So, and with an endless supply of people and things to do and build, I will enjoy my time here on this planet, I believe. Especially if we're all building things that make a difference to our communities, and yada 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 yada, blah 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 blah, wah 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 wah. I just want to have fun too. Like, I think about like how cool it would be to get a group of people together to, like, right now I want to go to Utah. I want to go to a few of the landscapes and take some amazing photography. And I know there's some really low light pollution areas. And if anybody's been somewhere, the wife and I on Mauna Kea, if you go up halfway up Mauna Kea on a clear night, the stars, they look like they're diamonds. You can just reach out and touch them. The sparkle, the glow. You can see the Milky Way with your naked eye. To get a group of people to go do something like that, to capture and to bring it back and to upload those images to a somebody that can produce amazing some kind of like metal substrate or something that makes those pictures really pop, and hang it up on a beautiful wall in your home or in your office, and have a light shining down on it that really just makes it just glow and pop. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. All right. We got a few minutes. Let's wrap up some today's work. Get this SOP and this policy documentation wrapped up for Wegman. Get into that. Beautiful. Well, Word has crashed on me completely. That's nice. We're just going ahead and close out everything. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll be going there tomorrow to work on their shit anyway. I don't even. All right. So here's what I will tell you. Yep. Here's what I'll tell you. To design the life you want, you have to know what your aspirations are. You have to know a lot about yourself. If you don't know much about yourself, it's time to get started on that. My name's Joseph Sunderman. I help people find their true current state, who they are, what they are doing, and really put them in a position to have some solid footing so that way they can start moving towards a direction. So before you start figuring out your aspirations, you really got to know a lot about yourself. And if you can't articulate that well, that's the first step, right? We need to we need to figure out who you are today and what brought you to where you are today. Most of us that have a clear path before us and we're on that journey, we can tell you how you feel lost before you start on the path, right? You're already on the path, but it's not clear what path you're actually on. You're kind of in limbo, and most people are moving in the general direction, right? The sheep. They say, you hear this analogy a lot, and sheeple, and you got your wolves amongst the people, and these are all great analogies, right? Religion talks about these things to some degree. But what you have to realize is how can you be a lamb in wolf skin, and how can you, basically, you have to be able to be dangerous. You have to be able to wield your weapon. Just like Jordan Peterson says, again, don't agree with everything this guy says, but he's got a lot of great concepts, a lot of frameworks, and I think he has a lot of good intentions. I don't think we see eye to eye on everything. But what I will tell you is that just because you're not able to fend for yourself, if you can't be dangerous, that's not necessarily a good thing. It's those that can be dangerous to defend those that they love. But they are just like their emotions. They're able to regulate their emotions. You have to be able to suppress the need to use a weapon, right? Like, when is it appropriate to use that level of force? And every day, with the way we interact with others, it will tell a lot about yourself in a session pretty quickly, asking questions and hearing how someone talks about themselves, whether or not they're confident, whether or not they are able to put their thoughts and stay in conversation, stay present in conversation, and not allow their thoughts to take over. I know that I've had to develop a lot. I've had to figure out a lot about myself, which, if I would have had good guidance, I probably could have got here a lot sooner. But at the same time, I'm so stubborn. I probably did have to stick that fork in the socket to learn that you don't stick the fork in the socket, right? So anyway, I got Panda Express on the way. That shit is delicious. I'm not sponsored by anybody. In fact, I spend my money on these people. It kills me. But Chipotle, I mean, when Chipotle came into the game, goodbye fast food. I know that is pretty much fast food to some degree, but no McDonald's, no greasy crap. I love Skyline. I'm sorry, I don't know what to do about those cheese conies. They're so convenient. You go and you sit down, you say, I want 3 cheese. Give me 3 all the way. Boom, it's in front of you in 5 minutes, if that, and you're out of there in 10 minutes, if that. And you feel great. You're stuffed, and it's just so delicious. That hot sauce and the cheese and the chili. And I'm not a fan of bologna or hot dogs, but cheese conies from Skyline, nom 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 nom, nom 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 nom. In fact, I kind of want cheese coney right now. Your food will be delivered at 8:32. Thank God. I'm so hungry. I've been picking out on chips and stuff. I got over 250, so I've been cutting back on eating, and I think I've been overdoing it a little bit. I haven't really had a good, nutritious meal at all today. Probably not healthy. It's past 8 p.m. Again, I take my greens. I've had 2 Red Bulls today. I'm slurping down some sugar right now with some lemonade. Oh, it's so cold. It's so good. And shout out to this my latest cup. What? It's build. Really cool cup. Like it a lot. Yeah. Love this cork circle. This is my 3rd cup from them, I believe. Got my book this week, Pocket Full of Dough, signed by none other than Chris Doe himself. Boom, y'all. There's the printed and there's the actual signature. I think that's pretty cool. I got a pocket full of dough signed by Doe, yo. If anybody here knows who Chris Doe is, like, shout out in the comments. But his book's pretty cool. I like how he puts he's a very visual person, so he puts a graphic on the left-hand side, and then he puts his text on the right-hand side. Very creative guy. And I do believe, Chris, you've helped me get over my imposter syndrome. Helped me see the value in myself and truly see what I can control and see those around me. Truly knowing what my value is to others. Not having a problem billing someone who $250 an hour for my time, and knowing confidently that I'm providing value, good value in that time frame. Yep. Lots going on. A lot of technology. Tomorrow is Halloween. Then we have the day after that, Apple's big announcement. I've been waiting on this one for a hot minute, and all I'm going to tell you right now is on these M4s, I'm hoping for something pretty phenomenal, because the pain I'm going through waiting for my new machine, not having my main MacBook, it's been painful. I'm excited. And I was thinking about this, like, I don't really care about the color of the MacBook. I don't know if I like the black. I got the black MacBook Air, the M2 MacBook Air, and it's the midnight color, whatever it is. I'm not a big fan of it. I think I like the dark gray or the silver. I'm not a fan of the blackish color. Just too many fingerprints, and I don't know. It just doesn't look very clean, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure if we'll see. We're going to see, because it might look sick, and they might come up with a different color black. I don't know. If it's like some kind of matte black that's super like deep black, like the OLED, that when it's perfectly black, like how that you can just drift off into space black, like maybe we can talk then. That goes along with the aesthetics. Like we're talking like this level of black, like this knife right here. I love this knife, by the way. Shout out to ProTech and the Malibu. Check it out if you don't know what that is. Then, if you're a pocket knife fan like myself, go check it out. All right, this was stupid. I'm not doing these. These streams are stupid. I don't have any purpose for doing these stupid streams. Yep. I'll make some viral clips, and then these videos might be of value or something. But right now, food's going to be here soon. I'm done working. I've shut down everything on my computer for the most part. I'm going into the studio. Tomorrow's Thursday. I work at the studio on Thursdays. So I will be working from the studio tomorrow. I may stream from the studio. I'm going to take some tube lights and things to the studio to set up a spot. I need to start making professional videos at the office. This right here, walking around in my house slippers and my socks, showing off my sexy knees. Woo! It's nice being able to do this from home, but if you guys see the city behind me and I'm sitting in my office talking and saying how I lead managers and leaders of businesses and help them empower their teams, might come off a little bit more believable. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I do know I'm going to take more time off work. Spend more time with my kids and shit. I'm excited about that. All right. You all know what I'm about to say, right? Keep it heavy, keep it real, and we will see you next time. Peace.